bought this place in 2005 from Cambridge University. It's a house of multiple occupancy, which means we rent 10 rooms. There's 10 rooms in the house and they span over 4 floors. When we bought the property, we were advised just to patch things up, see it as a cash cow. The difficulty was people live on different schedules, we couldn't control their energy use. People were leaving radiators on all night and all day, the lights were constantly on, and it resulted in the property costing us a mammoth £5.5k a year in terms of fuel bills alone. And at that point we knew we had to do something. The view was renewable technology is often for self-builders, it's for people that are building their forever home. However, what really motivated us was about gaining control back from the way tenants use their energy, and also control back in terms of making this house an asset to us rather than a drain on our resources.
Well, the benefits for the tenants we hope will be that they are now able to each individually control their own rooms, and the new heating controls will allow them to program them so that they can have the room warm for when they get home of an evening.
But one of the difficulties that we found was that often tenants would try and bump up their own heating, and they'd use heaters like these, and we'd find them on most of the day. They'd even go to work and just leave it on.
We use a small area of the kitchen to install a Bacti EcoGen micro combined heat and power boiler. That's a gas boiler which produces electricity as a byproduct of it producing heat. It does benefit from the feed-in tariff, but also it allows us to produce electricity at a lot lower price than it would be were we to buy it from the electricity grid. The house is a Victorian end terraced house with solid walls, so we decided we wanted to also reduce the heat loss by doing some internal wall insulation. We concentrated on the end terrace wall, which is a north exposed wall, and also on a 2-storey extension we had at the rear of the property. We also replaced the windows at the rear of the properties with a UPVC sliding sash window to further reduce our heat losses. But at the front of the house we're going to restore the original Victorian windows and install secondary glazing. They've got sort of detailing and features that are not easy to replicate.
One of the reasons we put ourselves forward for Cambridge Open Eco Homes was, as well as being landlords, we also run a renewable energy company called Canunus. So for us it was really as well demonstrating our knowledge and showing people what could be done in terms of using renewable technologies.
We benefit from reducing our running costs, and also we get an income from the feed-in tariff. But it really does show that landlords can benefit also from renewable energy and not just homeowners.
Absolutely.